In 2024, more people around the world are expected to cast their ballots than ever before in dozens of elections, just as deepfakes like these try to manipulate who they vote for.
Our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time.
If you're on a social network, or if you're on a media platform, or if you're on a technology platform, the challenge is really catching these fakes before it's too late.
So many tools are now available for creating deepfakes, but what about ones to detect deepfakes? Well, that work is happening right here in Seattle, Washington at a new nonprofit called True Media.
We see this arms race where there's a lot of investment in generation, a lot of advances, but we've been able to keep up.
5 years ago, Etzioni wrote an article predicting an age of AI-based forgery. Now, his new nonprofit has just released free tools for verified journalists to detect deepfakes.
Here's one of Taylor Swift holding up a sign that says Trump won. Only problem is, it's fake.
True Media's detection system uses AI to examine hundreds of thousands of data points in photo, video, and audio files, like when a fake robocall simulated President Joe Biden's voice earlier this year.
So this is actually a crime, right? This is voter suppression. You're trying to persuade people not to go to the polls. It sounds just like him, and the smoking gun was this model that did the voice analysis. And when we see something and there's evidence of that, we will do even better than 90% at detecting that. As a result of being suspicious, we sometimes make mistakes. So sometimes we'll look at a video that is real, but maybe different than what we're used to seeing, and we'll say, this could be a deep fake. So we definitely make more mistakes than we would like.
Even though companies like OpenAI continue to develop tools that make it easy to create deepfakes, Etzioni believes the industry is trying to stem this use. But he says one of those methods, watermarking generative AI photos and videos, has too many flaws.
But people strip it away, then the watermark is gone. Let's take our conversation today. Is it real? Maybe it's completely faked. There's no watermark, right? So people don't know. Watermarks are not practical. They're not going to solve any problems, really, for 2024 elections.
Etzioni says more discussion is needed on how regulations can hold companies accountable for building tools that criminals use to create harmful deepfakes. But he says it's vital that everyone learns to question the source of their content.
I think ultimately we're going to need to develop a certain level of skepticism where we can't be sure that what we're seeing in front of us is not deceiving us.
Mark New, CGTN, Seattle.